Okay, and flight recorders are operational. Alright, Jim, we all good?
We are all good.
Alright, the first thing we need you to do is, stand by.
Just standing by.
Alright, the first thing we need you to do is terminate the charge to battery A and initiate the charge to battery B.
Alright, so can you say it again?
We need you to terminate the charge to LEM battery A and initiate it to LEM battery B. Booster, do you... Go ahead, Jim.
So Econ, you would like us to terminate LEM battery A and initiate it to LEM battery B?
Yes.
Alright.
Booster, where is everybody?
I'm not too sure, Econ.
Let's hope we don't have to do this with just the two of us. Alright, Jim, let me know when you're done.
And station, be advised, Booster will be right back.
Alright, roger, Booster.
So I am now terminating the battery A and initiating it to battery B. That will take a few seconds, I believe.
Okay, please let us know when you're done.
Alright, we have terminated LEM battery A and initiated it to LEM battery B.
Okay, now we need you to terminate LEM battery B.
Okay, terminating LEM battery B. Could I also get a T-minus till reentry?
A little under an hour.
A little under an hour, roger that.
And all station, Booster is back.
Alright, roger that, Booster.
Alright, battery B has been terminated.
Roger. And we'd like you to go ahead and power up the LEM propulsion system for your final mid-course correction.
Right, powering up the propulsion system.
We copy you like 3x5, Jim.
Give me a moment.
Yeah, your mic quality is good, but you're really quiet.
I'm really quiet? Okay, I'll speak louder.
And please let us know when the LEM propulsion system is powered up.
Roger that.
And we're currently understaffed down here in Houston, so that's why I'm currently acting as Capcom.
Okay, roger that, Econ. Sorry, I'll speak louder.
Alright, thank you.
We are powering up the Lunar Module.
Roger.
Propulsion system. Alright, the LEM propulsion system should be powered up.
So it is?
Yes, it is. I believe so, yeah.
Okay, roger. And please maneuver manually using the LEM RCS to your burn attitude, which is align the Earth out of your window from the LEM, and have all the roll rate, pitch rate, and yaw rate at 0. Let us know when you've done that and you're good for the burn.
Alright. Alright, we're aligning up with the Earth through our window. Do I need to speak any louder than this?
No, that's fine.
Alright. Where is Jack when I need him? Looking out through a window, we seem to be lined up with the Earth. And we are getting roll 0, pitch 0, and yaw 0 on our indicators.
Okay, roger. And are you ready for the burn?
Ready for the burn. Can you give me the length of the burn, just so I can set a timer?
Yes. Stand by. And Jim, the burn length is going to be 22 seconds.
2 seconds, roger that.
Booster, are you all good for the burn? Booster?
Yes, we are all good for the burn.
Okay, roger.
I'm just getting my timer out, just to make sure it is 22.
Okay. Alright, well, Jim, you have the go-ahead for this correction burn. 22 seconds. Maintain your attitude. You're good for whenever you're ready.
Jack, roger that, Econ. We will count down when we will begin our burn. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Burn started.
Alright, roger.
In. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Burn stopped.
Okay, roger that, Jim. Stand by. Booster, how does Booster, how does the trajectory look?
For me, it looks like it was a bit short on time. It was 21.89 seconds.
It's a couple hundred.
Alright, Ecom, our timer says 22.01 seconds for the burn.
Okay. So, yeah, that shouldn't have much of an effect. Does it have any major effects, Booster?
Shouldn't have any major effects now.
Okay. They're giving us a different time than you, but so I don't know. Either you're right, he's right, or one of you have your clocks off a little. Okay.
Just called out late or early, I don't know.
Alright, Jim, well, your trajectory for reentry looks good. That was your last correction burn. You look on point for reentry. So, yeah, that was actually your final. Are you ready to transfer back into the CSM now?
I believe we are ready. Jack, do you feel ready to transfer back into CSM?
Yes, we are.
Alright, well, yeah, alright, guys, go ahead and, head back into the CSM.
Right, Jackie, you can go first, because,
Okay.
first.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what's your cabin temperature up there? 15.
It's still pretty cold. Jack, do you want to check the cabin temperature real quick?
Like 46 degrees.
36, okay. Roger.
Oh, I thought you said 46, okay. Jack, did you say 46 or 36?
46.
Okay, 46, yeah, we misheard you. Roger, 46. Nice and, toasty.
Alright, Econ, we have transferred back into the CSM. Fred went in first, followed by Jack, and then I came in last.
Roger. Stand by. Booster.
Go ahead.
Next thing on the timeline is, service module SEP. Are we good for that?
Yeah, we'll go for that.
Roger. Apollo 13, we'd like you to separate the CSM from the, service module.
That.
And actually, we would like Jack to head back into the LEM, and look out the window so that after, service module SEP, we'd like him to take some photographs of the service module so that we can inspect it.
So you want us to prepare for separation from Lunar Module?
No, not the lunar module, service module.
Oh, service module, sorry. And what would you like Jack to do again?
Well, we'd like you to stay in the CSM, but we'd like Jack to go into the LEM and look out the window so that after you jettison, Jack, we got a lot of interference from you. But we'd like Jack to take photographs of the service module after you jettison it. Jack. We get a lot of noise.
You have,
Oh, sorry, I'll put
Suppression on?
Yeah, I'll just do it.
Alright.
And all stations be advised, booster will be there.
Roger. And Apollo 13, we emphasize, you are not jettisoning the lunar module. You're jettisoning...
Yeah.
Okay, service module.
yeah, service module, sorry.
You're good to go ahead with that, but we please advise you to hurry it up a little because we are getting pretty...
Alright.
We're getting pretty low on time.
Alright, I will do this very as quick as possible.
Yeah, we haven't even entered re-entry prep yet.
Yeah.
And Jack, are you in the LEM and are you ready for SM photography? Jack?
Yeah.
Okay. Roger that.
I am going as fast as possible at this time.
com booster.
Yeah, go ahead, Booster.
Looks like we have some inclement weather here. Don't know if that might interfere with anything, but we are going to go for now. So right now it's only a 1 man.
Okay, Roger.
Great. Just that's too cool. Alright, we are prepared for service module separation.
Okay, Roger. Jack, are you good?
I am.
Alright, Jim, are you good? Are you
I
good?
am ready.
Alright, Apollo 13, your go for service module separation.
Roger that.
Alright, should we count down?
You want me to count down?
Would you like me to count down till separation?
It's up to you. You don't have to. Yeah, it's up to you.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Separation.
Apollo 13, confirm SM SEP.
Yeah.
Confirm SMSEP.
Roger that. Jack, you are go for SM photography.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Click. Pictures. Oh wow, that's a hole in yeah, that's a big hole.
Did you say there's a hole in the side of the service module?
Yeah, there's panels. It's like hang on. It's like there's panels missing, and there's all the stuff in there is just jumbled up. The oxygen tanks and
Okay,
yes.
well, Roger that. Well, get us some
There's
good.
obviously been an explosion.
Well, get us some good photos, Jack, so we can inspect them on Earth. And Jack, once you've wrapped up SM photography, you're good to transfer back into the CM.
Alright, I'm done. I'm gonna head back to the command module.
And Apollo 13, you are go to power up all the systems on the CSM. Complete power up. We're gonna be running on the onboard batteries. The onboard batteries have about 7 hours of power, so you're good to power up everything.
Alright, me and Jack will begin powering up literally everything.
That's right.
Alright. Let's do this, okay? Let's make this quick, Jack.
And 13, we are approaching about 30 minutes to reentry.
We are well behind. Alright, I believe everything should be powered up now. I do not believe we've missed anything.
Jack, are you good?
Yeah.
Okay, Roger. Yeah, 13, we'd like you to use the CSM RCS to maneuver to your undocking attitude.
Great. Can you give us that unlocking?
Your undocking attitude is going to be,
Sorry.
it's going to be roll 0, pitch -37, yaw 14.
Great, so roll 0, pitch -37, and yaw 14.
Yeah, that is correct.
Alright, maneuvering to that position now.
Alright, Roger.
Apologies for Fred's silence. He's just being kind of shy today. He doesn't really want to talk.
Alright, Roger.
But he's still here with us.
Alright.
Alright, roll 0, pitch pitch negative 37, and yaw is 14.
Okay, so you're in your undocking attitude. Now,
Yeah.
Apollo 13, your go for LEM closeout. So we'd like you to close the tunnel hatch and all that.
Roger that. Beginning on closeout.
Roger. Please let us know when LEM closeout is complete and you are ready for docking. Or, excuse me, undocking.
Yeah, yeah. You want to just help me out here real quick, Jack? Alright. We're just, closing out the tunnel.
Capcom, Ecom, how copy?
Alright, we have, we have finished closeout, and we've got, the tunnel is closed.
Roger, so is the LEM closeout complete?
LEM closeout is complete.
Alright, Apollo 13, when you're ready, you are go for LEM jettison.
Roger that. Jack, are you ready?
I am.
Alright, let's do this in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, jettison.
And there goes the spacecraft that saved your guys' lives.
That's a few specs. Wait, that's a few generations.
Goodbye, Aquarius. Okay, and that wraps up pre-reentry procedures. Apollo 13, you are go for... we would, at this time, we'd like you to strap into your seats, and you're good to proceed with your entry checklist.
Alright.
To advise, Capcom is behind.
Roger, Capcom, we are extremely understaffed right now. Flight is nowhere to be found, so it might just be you and me.
Need to pressing.
Capcom, I copy you 2 by 5.
Roger that.
Alright, we are strapped in.
And, wait, Capcom, radio check?
Is this any better?
Yes, that's better. Alright, I was acting as Capcom in your absence, so you can take back over.
Roger that.
And, Capcom, we just wrapped up, they just jettisoned the LEM, and so it's the CSM only now.
Roger that.
We've separated from the SM, and they just jettisoned the LEM.
This is the Apollo 15, how copy?
We hear you about 2 by 5.
Oh, great. Let me see as to what my laptop's audio is doing.
And
Fred,
we're getting lots of interference from Ecom, I believe.
Fred, are you strapped in?
Right here.
Alright, we are doing our, entry checklist now, or pre-entry checklist.
Capcom, can you ask them what, page they're on in their entry checklist?
Apollo 13, which page are you on your entry checklist? Also confirm on service module is already separated.
Yes.
Yeah, we already did a Lunar Module, service module, or not service module, command module separation, but I do believe we should be on 2-2, and on number 8, so, P61 entry prep, I do believe.
Okay, Roger.
It could be.
2-2, item 8. Roger.
I'm not sure, however.
Okay, program 61, yeah, that makes sense.
Is later in the checklist, actually, program 62 is the actual separation and the pre-entry maneuver, so something about that doesn't quite add up. It must not be in order.
Yeah, sorry, can you tell me to repeat that, whatever he just said?
Paul 13, please repeat.
Capcom, I was just saying for pages, program 61 comes before program 62. Program 62 is the command module, service module, separation, and pre-entry maneuver, so that's a little confusing. I'm not sure if it's in order.
Oh, well, that's...
order.
Well, isn't that the checklist they use to just separate the SM?
Ecom, say again.
I said, are they behind on the checklist or something?
Paul 13, are you behind on the checklist?
I'm unsure. The checklist just seems a little confusing right now, because program 61 seems like it should come after program 63, or 62.
Just
Because program 63 is entry initiated, kind of a...
Just tell them to proceed with P61 and then head to
Maybe they're just out of order, I'm not sure.
and then head to 2-4. So
Roger that. And Apollo 13, continue with P61 and then just head to 2-4.
Alright, we have already done P61 at the time that we've been talking about this, so do we continue from 2-4?
yes, 2-4, yes. Capcom.
Say again?
Just say yes, 2-4.
2-4.
Alright, Capcom, we are continuing from 2-4. Would you like us to say what we're doing out loud, or just do it quietly?
Yes. Aloud.
Please say it out loud.
Roger that.
Manual attitude, P, BBAC mode, rate 2, CMW mode, CM, RCS transfer, CM RCS manual for MANF pressure is 301 psia, CM RCS logic is off, firearm is safe, monitor VMNA, yaw back to 0 degrees, and then pitch to entry attitude. So roll 0, pitch is 152 degrees, and yaw 0. Alright, Capcom, we're getting into reentry attitude, if we are clear to do so.
Yeah, you're going to do that.
And Capcom, confirm that their reentry attitude is roll 0, pitch 152, and yaw 0.
Ball 13, confirm your reentry attitude is roll 0, pitch 152, and yaw 0.
Affirm, roll 0 degrees, pitch 152 degrees, and then yaw 0 degrees. And we have matched that entry attitude, and we're moving on with the checklist.
Okay.
So,
or
verify.
if they, Capcom, you can ask. It sounds to me, it seems like only Jim is doing the checklist. So are they gonna like? Well, if they want to do it silently and have they can all do different parts of the checklist, they can do that too. Doesn't only have to be one person.
Yeah, Apollo 13, it seems like it's only Jim who's doing the checklist. Maybe you guys can... Maybe you guys can, Sorry, excuse me.
Capcom, Capcom.
Go ahead.
I am just saying what they're doing out loud. We are all actually doing this. I'm just the one that's announcing what we're doing.
Oh, roger that. Alright, carry on. Carry on.
Yeah, so EMS function is entry, right, Fred? Yep, okay. EMS mode is normal. Okay, Jack, can you confirm that the 0.05G light filter is down?
Yeah.
Alright, latitude, longitude, HSFT is 0 degree, 0 degrees, negative 0, or no, 1 less 0, 1, per CMC guidance, final latitude display, RPY.
And
that concludes, program 62.
yeah,
And, we have reached program 63.
Stand by.
tell them to not program 63. That's entry initial. So that is that's the part of the checklist that starts as reentry. Like starts. You do that as reentry starts.
Yeah, Paul 13, that part of the program 63 is when going through reentry, so, yeah, you guys can just hang out. And confirm, flight recorders are operational.
Flight recorders are operational, and since they've reached that part of the checklist, re-entry prep is complete. And Capcom, they have the go-ahead for re-entry. Just we've got about 30 minutes to wait, a little under that.
Alright, Paul 13, you are go ahead for re-entry.
Roger that.
We are 30 minutes. Just gotta wait 30 seconds.
Alright, Capcom, can you please advise us when we are beginning reentry and when we should begin program 63? But other than that, we will sit back and relax as much as we can as we are about to go, heating up all the metals through the atmosphere. So relax as much as we can.
So
We're gonna become a meteorite.
Paul 13, stand by.
So Capcom, we'll expect radio blackout at start of reentry for about 3 minutes, while they burn, or, well no, it'll probably be longer than 3 minutes, but we'll expect a radio blackout. And also, since there's been ice buildup, once the cockpit heats up, that's going to turn into water. And, yeah, so water's going to be dripping everywhere, most likely, during reentry.
Yeah, should I notify those two things?
Yeah.
Notify them those two things?
Yes.
Alright, Apollo 13, expect, blackout for, like, the first 3, radio blackout for the first 3 to 5 minutes of reentry. Also, since there's ice buildup, by the time you guys heat up, it's probably gonna turn into water, so just expect those things to be dripping around during reentry.
Alright, roger that, Captain. We have done our best to take as much ice as we can off of the control panels, but there's still a bit kind of in the cockpit.
Yeah, we will be anticipating some sort of short circuit.
Yeah, we are anticipating some sort of short circuit.
Capcom?
Say
Can I get I said roger that, Capcom. Can we get T- till reentry?
stand by.
Yeah, stand by on that.
And it would be helpful if you could give us the exact time so we could set up our timers.
I believe it would be 5:27 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, that's correct.
5:27 p.m. Eastern. Give me a minute.
So 2:27 for me.
So yeah, Capcom.
21 minutes out.
Capcom, we just set a countdown timer for reentry. So we are at this time T-minus 20 minutes, 20 seconds to reentry.
Firm, we have that here too.
And Capcom, the condition of the heat shield is still unknown. So I I give them a 50-50 chance of survival of this reentry. Don't tell them that, obviously, but yeah, we are not sure of the condition of that heat shield.
Roger that. We just passed T-minus 20 minutes from reentry.
Okay.
Alright, so at Capcom, can you confirm we are at T-minus 19 minutes and 28, 27, 26 seconds?
Affirm.
Alright, that Capcom. Alright, boys, how are we feeling about re-entry?
Pretty good.
I mean, I'm a little bit anxious. This is quite.
I mean, it's quite the flight, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, everything can go wrong still, so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Exactly.
There's not much we can do about it.
True.
And Capcom, after radio blackout starts at start of reentry, we'll keep you updated on the status of the radio, and we'll let you know when we regain comms with them.
Roger that.
Capcom, but when reentry starts, we go for program 63.
Yes.
Yeah, you'll go for program 63 once reentry starts.
Okay, and
Roger that, Capcom.
since we have the flight recorders running, Capcom, try and disguise this somehow, but we need to face the reality that these men might die in the next couple of minutes. And so, is there anything that they would like to say to their families before reentry?
Yeah, 13, well, you know, there's a lot of things that might go wrong, and since flight recorders are on, is there anything that you want to say to your family and friends?
Fred, would you like to go first?
Why don't you go first?
Okay, well, where do I start? Obviously tell Marilyn I love her, and, tell her that, I will miss her, but she should move on if anything is to go wrong, because I don't want her to be stuck on this for too long. And I just want to say thank you to all my friends who have been there for me throughout everything. And I want to say thank you to all the people working on this mission. And out of all the ways to go out, I'd rather this be it. Alright, Jack, would you like to go next?
I just want to say that, it's been a good run, and hopefully we'll be home safe, and I want to thank everyone on the ground for doing all that they can to help us.
Yeah. And, Fred?
I think what Jack said was apt. It's been a good run. And I thank the incredibly talented team at NASA for trying their very best. Tell my family I love them, and yeah, that's about it.
Captain?
Roger that.
It's very touching.
Mm-hmm.
What is, if any of us are religious, now's the time to say our prayers.
Well, one one good thing, Capcom, is their trajectory looks just about perfect.
Yeah, Roger. So we are, we are experiencing enough, alright.
Sorry, what, Capcom?
Disregard.
Okay, roger.
I just want to say everything to my family, so Jeffrey, Jay, Barbara, and Susan, I want them all to know I love them. That I wish them the best if anything is to go wrong, and that I'm already proud of each and every one of them. And, yeah.
Alright.
Capcom, we'll be right back.
Roger that.
And Capcom Radio
Com's
Check.
had a good run. I want to thank you and all the flight control team for the phenomenal work you've done getting us through this.
Yeah, I heard that, thank you. And go ahead, you come.
Radio Check.
I hear the 5x5.
Roger. I thank the Apollo 13 crew for their for this mission, and I definitely wish them a good and successful reentry. If a God does indeed exist, I do hope he is with them, and this has been a wild ride, and I definitely believe that I've done over 13 missions with NASA at this point as a flight controller, and I think that this is the best one by far. I think that this has been the best one by far, not because of it, obviously not because of what happened, but because of the the ability of this crew and the ability of this flight control team to keep it calm and to find a solution and to keep it going. So yeah, that's all I have to say.
Yeah, Ecom just said wishes wishes that if there is a God, he is with you guys, and thank you guys for being the crew of Apollo 13. And out of all his missions, this is one of his best, and not because of what happened, but just because of the crew maintaining the profession and being calm throughout the thing.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Approaching 9 minutes to reentry.
Roger.
And
Approaching 9 minutes.
And Capcom, at the start, once re-entry starts and once radio blackout occurs, let's communicate only in the closed loop, okay? Let's have our mics muted so that the astronauts can speak in the open loop.
Roger.
Capcom, I think everything looks just about as good as we can possibly get it.
Yeah.
And actually, scratch that, Capcom. Once re-entry starts, let's just go to the secondary open loop.
Yeah, roger that. And 13, once re-entry starts, me and Ecom is going to switch to the secondary open loop, and you guys are going to communicate via the primary. Roger that, Capcom.
And then, once we've regained the signal, we'll switch back to the open loop with them.
Yeah, once we regain connection, we'll switch to open. We'll switch back with you guys.
Um, 6 minutes, 30 seconds-ish.
Yeah, sure.
Six minutes to re-entry.
Sure.
Apollo 13 is still go for re-entry.
Roger that.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Roger that.
Very back.
That'd be
4 minutes to LOS and start of reentry.
Roger.
And there's 3 minutes.
Roger. And confirm by the time reentry starts, flight recorders will only be active in secondary open loop.
Yeah, that is confirmed.
Roger.
Approaching 2 minutes.
And ecom, I'll count down from 2 minutes if you're okay with that.
Yep.
And we're 2 minutes from entry.
Roger that.
One minute, 30 seconds. One minute.
Guys. You're on the ground, guys.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, see you back at home. Seconds.
Roger that.
Three.
15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reentry initiated.
Okay, and
Confirm reentry.
Capcom, we have confirmed LOS and start of reentry. Let's switch to secondary.
Roger.
Capcom, Ecom, how copy to the secondary?
Right here, 5x5.
Roger.
And confirm we still have telemetry.
Negative. Telemetry also gets cut off.
Roger that.
So they are completely on their own. Next couple of minutes.
And when can we expect comms and telemetry back?
I believe predicted is 4 minutes. 4 minutes. So it's a pretty quick reentry.
Yeah, Roger. And we're 1 minute into the entry.
Okay, Roger. I'm setting my clock to count up as well. Alright, predicted time for regain of signal is 5 minutes after start of reentry. But don't take that with a grain of salt. It may be earlier, or maybe later. I'll keep you updated on it.
Oh, okay.
That heat shield better work.
Yeah, and put 2 minutes in.
Roger. Can you keep me updated on the time while I monitor my console?
2 minutes, 30 seconds. Do you want them 30 seconds interval?
Just every minute, every minute. Roger. Do you think they're gonna make it?
We are 4 minutes into reentry.
Roger.
And another part on the telemetry.
Repeat that, please.
Notify when we have telemetry back.
Roger. Nothing yet.
into reentry.
Roger. We passed our predicted acquisition of signal time. Nothing yet still.
Roger.
Still nothing.
We're 6 minutes in.
Roger, they should be in the stage of drogue deploy right now, but we have no acquisition of signal.
Do we have an estimated location right now?
Some latitude and longitude, a couple hundred miles southwest of Hawaii.
Roger.
We should have AOS by now.
Say again?
So we should have AOS by now.
Arms back up.
We have S-band contact with 13. Alright, switch back. Alright.
About 13, how happy?
Alright, did you fly before Capcom?
Woo!
Are we alive?
Apollo 13. Capcom, can we confirm main shoot deploy?
Apollo 13, can you confirm main shoot deploy?
We can confirm main shoot deploy.
Woo!
Let's go.
Alright, do you guys want to know the max G reentry?
Sure,
It was 5.56 Gs was our maximum G reentry.
Okay, Roger.
Okay, that's, alright.
Okay, awesome. Alright, stand by while we get a predicted splashdown time.
Yeah, and recovery teams are there on their way, right?
We do believe we are alive, Capcom.
Yeah, you are alive. That's confirmed.
Okay, Capcom, predicted splashdown time is 14 minutes after start of reentry, so we are currently like 8 minutes after start of reentry.
Yeah, Roger.
Well, boys, we did it. Well, I mean, we didn't land on the moon, but we're alive so far.
Made it back in one piece.
For now. You never know.
True.
We still quarantine. So we don't know if we got any magical space disease.
Space. Coronavirus.
What's that? I don't know what you mean, Fred. Maybe it's just you going insane from talking to yourself too much. Or talking to the spacecraft, which, maybe
Hey, you did a
you,
good job.
Alright,
Fred.
we're less than 5 minutes from the splashdown.
Fred,
Yeah,
We're
maybe
estimating
you
that's the
talking,
splashdown.
Fred, maybe you talking to,
I think I may have bullied the service
Ingrid.
module a little too much.
you may have angered the service watcher.
Yeah, maybe.
Talking to it.
Oops.
Oops. Alright, roger that, Capcom.
Alright, good show, Capcom.
Yeah.
I was a little worried there for a second. The AOS was taking forever.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright, we have 4 minutes to splashdown.
Can you confirm?
Do we have any pre-splashdown? Do they have any pre-splashdown procedures they need to run through, or is everything good up until post-landing?
Paul 13, do you have any pre-splashdown procedures not completed yet?
Negatory, we did them all when we were in blackout.
Okay,
Roger that.
So after splashdown, they'll be go for post-landing procedures.
Yeah, sure.
Feels strange being back once you
Be right back.
Econ, hate to say this, but I kind of have to go. Money to take over as Capcom.
Yeah, that's fine.
13 Econ is taking over as Capcom. This is Capcom signing off. But
And Apollo 13, this is Capcom. How copy?
I reach 5 with Capcom.
Alright, roger that. Great re-entry, guys. We were, I'll be honest with you, we were giving you guys a 50-50 chance of survival with your heat shield.
Yeah, figures.
Yeah, we didn't tell you because we didn't want to scare you even more. But looks like that goddamn heat shield held.
Yeah.
Did the water ever become a problem?
It's dripping a little bit, but I don't think it's short circuited anything that I can tell.
Yeah, we have no detection of any short circuits anywhere.
I got some on my visor though, so. Scary.
Yeah, alright, and Apollo 13, we are, we're about a minute and a half from splashdown.
That's cool.
Hey, Fred, Jack, what a hell of a first mission.
Yeah, sure, why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Station's flight is now online.
Alright, roger that, flight. They're currently under parachutes. They're about a minute away now from splashdown. They made it through re-entry flight. There's a minute to splashdown.
Alright.
And Apollo 13, we are 30 seconds to splashdown. Please assume your brace positions for splashdown.
Alright, boys, let's brace.
Yes, sir.
We'll give you a countdown so it doesn't come out of nowhere. Alright? 10 seconds. Alright, splashdown in 3, 2, 1. Apollo 13, can we confirm splashdown?
Confirm splashdown, Capcom.
Roger, and our attitude indicators down here are indicating that you are apex up. Confirm? Alright, well, sorry for that uncomfortable position. Your roof is in the water. So you guys are...
Yeah.
So you guys are hanging upside down then. It's okay. Just... Yeah.
Gravity.
Yeah, sorry about that. The spacecraft flipped a little, so you're apex up. But it's all good. Rescue, the recovery teams are en route. Do you guys... Besides mild carbon dioxide poisoning, are there any other sort of possible injuries that you guys are suffering from?
I don't believe so, unless one of us got whiplash from that landing, but I don't think any of us did. Because we were in the brace position.
Okay, roger.
Yeah, nothing except for maybe a little bit of CO2.
And we've been told that the rescue swimmers will reach the CSM in about 5 minutes. Flight, are we good to...
Not right now.
Flight, are we...
So you're getting home.
Flight, are we good to turn the flight recorders off?
Oh, yes.
Okay, stand by. Also, should I disconnect the frequency from them? Should we shut down comms?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Apollo 13. This is Houston. As you guys are now in the hands of the recovery crews, and so we are no longer of help to you anymore. And so that means we can go ahead and permanently sign off now for the last time of this mission. And before we do that, I would like to say, what a hell of a flight, guys. Jim, you did a great job as a commander. Jack, you were a great command module pilot, and Fred, you were a great LEM pilot. So good job, guys. It's great to see that you're alive. Recovery crews will be there in a couple minutes. And for the last time on Apollo 13, this is Houston signing off. Alright, flight, we're off, and stand by while I shut down the flight recorders. Flight recorders coming off in 3, 2, 1.